Hello dear students, today we are going to start unit 3 data handling. So let's know about first what is data. Any raw information which we want to collect to know about it and to compare certain things is called data. For example, number of students in a class, the temperature in a state on daily basis. So this information in numerical figures is called data. Next is data handling. We need to collect, organize and represent the data to draw inferences from it. This is called data handling. Now, collecting data. Collection of data depends upon the further requirement of the data. That before collecting any data, we must know that what will be the use of this data. Like if you want to study the performance of your class in mathematics. So for that you need to collect the marks obtained by all the students of your class in mathematics. Then only you can find out who has got the highest marks in mathematics and who has got the lowest marks in the mathematics. So for that, collection of the data is must. Next is organization of data. So before using any data, first we need to organize it in a systematic manner so that it could be understood easily. So generally data is organized in tabular form as it is easy to read and understand. Let's see an example here. Marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are some marks in a test. And this is tally marks. It represents that how many students got 1 mark, how many students got 2 marks. So here for the tally we put a vertical line. Here fifth line always will be a diagonal. Okay, it will be a diagonal. So here this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that means 5 students are there who got 3 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So here 7 students who have got 4 marks. So this is the tabular form. In this tabular form, we can easily understand that how many students get how much marks. Now let's see what are representative values. There must be a particular value which represents the complete data. This is the average of the data. The average lies between the smallest and the largest number of data. So it is called central tendency of the group of data. There are 3 types of central tendency of the data. First one is arithmetic mean. The mean is the average of the number of observations. To calculate mean, we have to divide the sum of the values of the observations by the total number of observations. So here in the formula form we can write mean or x bar. Sum of observations divided by number of observations. Let's see an example. The score of 5 students in science is given here 25, 28, 23, 24 and 35. Now to find the mean, we will add all these observations and then we will divide it by number of observations. So here 5 observations are there, so we will divide it by 5. So it is 135 upon 5 which is 27. So 27 lies between the smallest observation here and the largest observation. And remember, it is not necessary that the mean will be from one of the observations. Next is range. A range is a difference between the largest and the smallest observation. So here we can write range equal to largest observation minus smallest observations, or also we can write it as H minus L. H will represent highest observation and L will represent lowest observation. Second is mode. Mode tells us the number of observations which occurs more frequently. The observation which occurs most of the time is called the mode of the group. Like here we have some observations. So if we observe here, 2 is occurring more frequently than the other observations. Here 2 is occurring for 4 times. So here mode will be 2. Third one is median. The middle value of the given number of the observations, which divides it into exactly two parts, is called median. So to find the median, we have to arrange the data first in ascending or descending order. Then find the middle value of the given number of observations, that is median of that group. So if the number of observation is odd, so for that, see an example. Here observations are given odd. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 observations are given. First of all, we will arrange it in ascending order. So here we have arranged the data in ascending order. It is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So here 5 is the middle value. Therefore, it will be the median. So we will write median is equal to 5. Now, if the number of observation is even. So here in this example, 12, 14, 13, 11, 18, 15. There are 6 observations which is even. So first we will arrange in ascending order 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 18. So if we observe, there are 2 middle values. So we cannot find out median, that which is a particular middle value. So for what we have to do, we will find the average of these middle values. That means first we will add these two middle values, and then divide it by 2. So which will be 27 upon 2 here. It is equal to 13.5. So 13.5 is the median. I hope you all have understood these basic concepts. Now it will be easy to solve the given questions in exercise 3.1.